Stand here.
We are your friends, please. We just came to do an interview.
Hello, my great and wonderful people. How una day today? I hope all of una day well. Today we get some videos for our team. We're going to be saying one quickly the review to you concerning the things going to be saying if they happen right now for inside this country, Nigeria. Just as you rightly see one from the introduction of this very broadcast, and after that very one, we equally get a lot of things going to be saying it don't happen right now as we speak. And one of the things when we say we'll see the review to you, even for the process of this very broadcast, now how it be say Kanu State High Court to sack the governor of Kanu State when it be say a member of NMPP. Yes, I believe say una sabi that very man, Yusuf Abagidagida, when it be say it be one put pepper for Ganduji face when it be the former governor of Kanu State as he enter office. And now the court don't give a sack letter, say make it pack his own bag and baggages, go in own house. Say he don't win the election after it be said they don't verify every evidence is going to be said they present before them, and they declare the candidate of APC as the winner of Kanu State governorship election. And remember, say as we talk now, say Ganduji now he can be the national chairman of APC. If truly say yes, this judgment by this very appeal court stand, tell me where it be say Abagidagida for everything when it be say it don't do to Ganduji, will feel hide his head. Alright, will they showcase to you the video evidences even for the process of this very broadcast. And before we go on, one quickly leave you make you watch this very one, the time when it be say that they declare this APC candidate as the winner and also sack this Abagidagida. Will come back for more.
The venue to the entrance of the Kanu State High Court is well manned by fierce-looking security operatives as few journalists, lawyers, party chieftains, and supporters are screened before gaining access to the court premises. Journalists were barred from using video cameras in the courtroom even before the commencement of the proceedings. They were only allowed to take shots of the premises. It was a surprise for many who later discovered that the judgment was set to be delivered virtually. The three-man panel, led by Justice Oluyemi Osadebe, upheld one of the major reliefs of the petitioner that Governor Abba Yusuf was not qualified as a registered member of the New Nigerian People's Party as at the time of the primary elections. The court also deducted 165,663 votes from Governor Abba Yusuf, stating that the ballot papers were not stamped or signed and therefore declared invalid. After all said and done, the presiding judge ordered the withdrawal of certificate of return, which INEC presented to Governor Abba Yusuf, and directed a certificate of return to be issued to Nasiru Yusuf Gawuna. Counsel to the All Progressive Congress, Musa Lawal, sheds more light on the judgment.
When we have filed this petition, we have clearly showed that the declaration by the then returning officer, was wrongly made. We filed this petition to show that, and clearly we have demonstrated it by bringing in invalid ballot papers, 165,000 of the ballot papers, and the court went through these ballot papers one after the other and confirmed that these ballot papers were not signed, stamped, and dated. And the law says it shall be signed, stamped, and dated.
It's natural. There is nothing we can say much, but just to thank the Almighty God. That's the only thing we can say, because the truth has been triumphed, and we can thank the judges. We thank our lawyers for the tremendous job they have done.
Counsel to the New Nigerian People's Party, Bashir Mohammed, says the party will appeal the judgment.
Yeah, well, the judgment, the tribunal has delivered its own judgment. We are going to consult our clients, and I can assure you that we are going to appeal against this judgment. because it's a judgment which we felt does not manifest the justice of the matter, and I can assure you this decision would be set aside on appeal.
Actually, the judgment has just come out. Now, as you can see, we are just coming out from the court. And what the court has just said, we accepted it. We have even highlighted our people yesterday that there is a sign of injustice that is taking place in this court. Prior to what has happened, we inform our people that injustice will likely take place in this court, and we are appealing to our team supporters and the populace of Kanu State that we are not taking it for granted. We didn't accept this judgment. We are appealing. Definitely, appeal will judge it better than this court.
It is over here at the Kanu Election Petition Tribunal, where the three-man panel, led by Justice Oluyemi Osadebe, declared the candidate of the All Progressive Congress, Nasir Yusuf, as the elected governor of Kanu State. This ruling implies that the incumbent governor of the state, Abba Yusuf, has been sacked.
All right, my great and wonderful people, I believe say una don siam. And remember, say, na the APC where say Ganduji, when be one below a neck for grand, the time when it say it enter office as the former governor of Kano State, not when it say this man not use Ganduji do. Remember, even to the extent all the structure when it say Ganduji try to put in place, it destroy all of them, say na illegal structure and so many other things when it say it do that very time. Now the courts now don't give a sack letter and Ganduji na can be the national chairman of APC. If peradventure, just as the talk say now say that they go to Supreme Court to appeal the judgment, no wahala. But if the Supreme Court turn down their appeal and this ruling of this APC stand, tell me where APC Abba Gida Gida will hide a head. All right. After that very one, we get this short message when APC will receive from Rufai Oseni. When APC is sent across concerning waiting if they see ahead for this Kano State issue. I want to make una hear this very message. I'll come back for more.
We can't afford to throw Kanu into chaos. Kanu is a cosmopolitan city, is a melting pot, goes a very, very long way in the peace and development and unity of Nigeria. So we'd like to beg the political actors, and let's see what the judiciary will say in the appeal. That's all I'm going to do this morning. I'm going to appeal. The facts of the case are out there. You can say anything you want to say, but we need peace in Kanu.
All right. I believe say una don't hear that very one from Rufai Oseni. Na peace na enwenenda. Now, the next video going to be say I'll quickly make you watch. Now, video going to be say it concern the judgment when it be say the United States courts carry out concerning the Chicago State University certificate of Bola Tinubu. The one when it be say the court state order the university say make it release all the credentials of Bola Tinubu when it be say they get to the public space. And also Atiku Abubakar when they say he carry this matter enter their own table, so that all these rumors, allegations, whether Bola Tinubu true attend this university or not, make it for stop. Now I want to make una listen to everything for this very video. I'll come back for more.
President Bola Tinubu's case or academic records has been under contention and litigation for a long time, almost the whole of his political life. And this includes his primary school certificate, his secondary school certificate, and then the university degree. In this particular case, what I think that the opposition is doing is to see that they exhaust all available channels to show that there are questions to the integrity of his background or the background that the president has presented to the public. Yes, the first speaker mentioned that it might not affect the Supreme Court judgment or the Supreme Court verdict, but I suspect that part of the thing that's going to happen here, if these records are released and it happens that indeed he attended Chicago State University. Okay, that's good for him. It puts paid to all the suspicions and rumors regarding his record from that university. But if it does not, if it turns out that he did not attend that university or something else happened, I think part of the thing is that they want to, as much as possible, bloody his image and his reputation. There are so many things that have been thrown against the president, or they have been thrown against the president, and this has happened throughout his political life. And yes, he is the president. He might win at the Supreme Court legally, but morally he carries around that burden. Morally, there is the lack of belief or believability in this person and in who he says he is compared to who he is presenting to the public. So I think these are the things that are going on at this particular time. And it's also a big news for the opposition party. Why? Because the camp of the president had tried to make sure or to fight against the release of this record. So the fact that the court in Illinois decided that it is important that this record be released, I think is a breakthrough for the opposition. Whether or not it impacts the Supreme Court is another thing, but it is a breakthrough for them nevertheless.
All right, my great and wonderful people, I believe say all of una don't see everything by una self. The truth of the matter not pass be say, even this record, we understand the Nigeria law system. We understand say this one's not will change anything. It not go change anything, not get anything when it be say go change for our system. Our law, not the work. So the Supreme Court when it be say that they go now. Now where it be say Kayode Ariwola, when it be the Chief Justice of Nigeria, the paddy of Amebola Tinubu for get voice. Now in you want go present certificate this thing when Amebola Tinubu don't already be president. So it will come tell you say a friend make it come down for position. Abi, I beg you, may we forget all those things. But now just for clarity purpose, I believe it's still very okay. No problem. When the time comes, we will understand all these things. But one thing when the BC want quickly use this medium to send across as a message to Nigerians not past BC. Now we will decide whether true we don't tire for all these things or we never tire. And if truly say we really don't tire, law no will save us. Police no will give us justice. Judges no will give us justice. Now we will create justice by ourselves by taking decision. Yes, now so it will be. Then you will ask us how you want to happen. Ask yourself again. How it be said that people when it be said you they see say that they enjoy freedom today all the nations. How they doing? Then if you ask history and you go on to ask people, then they will give you the way out. Not be law, not be police, not be soldier, or even the foreign community. No. Now the citizens themselves, now they stand up to take the responsibility by themselves. All right. I'll leave you to share your opinion with us on the comment section, even as we take you down to this other last video. And this video, now the video going to be say it concern our brothers for the Niger Delta region. When it be say they talk say that they fight for their own rights, for the oil when it be say it did their region and the things when it be say it is spoil. Now, it get this interview when it be say this man go carry out with them. I want me to listen to this video and it get reason why it be say we carry this video come. Now to send message across, not be this very time to the federal government of Nigeria, no. Rather to this our brothers when it be say they don't know themselves. They don't know waiting time talk. Yes, they don't know. All right, first of all, watch this video first. We'll come back for more.
It's a boat ride somewhere in the creeks of the mangrove forests of the Niger Delta, but the owner of the boat wishes not to be recorded by the camera.
At this point, I cannot really say where we are, but it's somewhere on the fringe of the waterways between Bayelsa and Rivers State. And I hear there's a trunk line somewhere around here.
I can hear voices after the first boat drove past us, punctuating the silence of the winding creek. I think we have approached the place. It's somewhere around the creeks, and over there the young men are waiting. We're going to meet them there and of course hear what they have to say. Mastering a little effort, I climbed up to a cleared portion of the forest where a young man is on duty as sentry. It's a bit scary anyway when you see the guns and everything, but we just have to play by the rules, you know, the rules of engagement. We are your friends, please. We just came to do an interview. The Creek men break into a dance, which I later got to understand as a traditional welcome to their location. It's been a long journey through the creeks of the Niger Delta, and somewhere along the fringe of Bayelsa and River State, I am here to talk to these men. In the world, they are addressed as ex-militants, but they prefer to be called Creek men. I would like to hear whatever their grouse is after the pipeline surveillance contract was awarded to government Ekpempolo, popularly called Tompolo.
To me, Prince Silva tried it in oil and gas. We are seeing him as our brother. We did not talk to him. And he was giving the job to one particular people. We did not say anything. Now, this one has started again. This is SCTL trunk line. It has 90-something kilometers. And there's a community that has 83 kilometers, where we have the lives of the former IYC president, Mujahid Asari Dokubo. He was not recognized. We have the lives of Aishif Ateketom. He's now a king. He's not also recognized, that are from the places where the pipes pass. We are waiting for them in the pipeline. We own it. It's our own. We're waiting for him. Let him come. The end will justify the miss.
All right, my great and wonderful people. Sorry, sir, we just need to cut this video. You know, this will not be the first time maybe when they come across this video. But the reason why basically we carry this video come as we talked earlier, you see the weapons when they say it dey for these people hand. And not be only the weapon. You ask me, waiting these people want. Say they not give them the contract, they not include them to the people when they say they want they guide the pipeline officially. They not recognize them officially by the government. Made the award contract to them. Now it made them the vessel. Not because of say that the vessel, because of say their people they die. Say because the oil, they spoil things. They spoil their farm, they spoil their river, they kill their fishes. And their people not they were. They're not the vessel because of say maybe their people not they go school because they not get sound educational system for their own region. Not being made the vessel. They're not the vessel because they not get hospital. They're not the vest because of say they not get good road though. They're not the vest because of say the region not the okay. Or the region not the receive waiting supposed to be due to them because of waiting that they remove from the region. They're not the vest because of that very one. They're the vest because of say they not give them their own personal satisfaction by giving them the contract when it be say it will benefit them. It will benefit their own personal need. Now, in the make that device, they showcase weapon up and down. Now, not see the foolishness of these people. I beg, listen to us. May we tell una the problem when we get with people like this. When it make us talk, say, now they be the most foolish people for this Nigeria. See, as God don't even elevate them, say, they get connection with all this weapon. It's supposed to be a miss for them to hold the federal government of Nigeria ransom to say, time don't reach for our region to better. Not be our own personal self. No. Time don't reach for us to get good roads. Time don't reach for us to get good hospital. Time don't reach for us to get good schools for our children, for our unborn generation. Time don't reach for our region to get the rights to benefit from the things when they say that they remove from the region. Time don't reach for our people, in as much as we depend solely for fishing. Time don't reach for them to do things when it be say it will allow our fishermen also still the benefit from the rivers when it be say it dey our region. They not cry out for all those things. They cry out for contract. Say they award contract to Polo and they not award to them. You not see wahala when it be say it dey. You not go ever and ever mark our word. Even though say they come out today, say they can't give una own personal contract. You know go see better. You know go see better because now una own belly na una they fight for. Una not they fight for the universal benefit of una region. Now see where it be say una for they blind. All right. Now so talking concerning this matter, we'll leave you to share your own opinion with us on the comment section, even as we draw the line of this very broadcast here. We'll see you again when we see you. Remember, we love you all. Bye-bye.